the conversation on Southeast Asia's clean energy transition takes center stage at the Sustainability and Renewable Energy Forum SAREF 4.0 in Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, Sarawak. With the theme, Partnerships for Our Goals, Sustainable Growth and Prosperity for the Region, the forum explores how regional collaboration can shape a sustainable energy future. So joining us now is Datuk Sharbini Suhaili, Group Chief Executive Officer of Sarawak Energy and Organising Chairman of SAREF 4.0. Datuk, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, partnership is a central theme this year. How can partnerships help turn the discussion at SAREF 4.0 into practical outcomes that accelerate the region's renewable energy transition?
So partnership is key to accelerating energy transition, not only in Malaysia but around the world, right? So SAREF, is bringing together, a group of thought leaders, industries leaders, and industrial experts to collaborate and to discuss and talk about how we can basically accelerate the energy transition, not only through discussion, but through actual action. And I think that's what SAREF is meant to do. So basically bringing all this group of leaders together, thought leaders, industrial leaders, experts, and come together with practical solution, how we can basically advance energy transition, and how we can together develop the renewable energy projects, and more importantly is how we can share not only ideas but also the energy that we have with the whole region. Yeah.
All right. In what ways does Sarawak's renewable energy journey contribute to ASEAN's broader transition goals, and how does hosting SAREF 4.0 position Sarawak as a regional leader?
Yeah. So Sarawak is sitting in a very good place. We have abundant hydropower resources. We have many rivers. We have plenty of rainfall. So we have the ideal condition for us to set up a thriving, renewable energy power generation sector. So we have to thank our leaders as well for their foresight in identifying that these are the possibilities and brought us onto the path of transitioning. In fact, we had a strategic shift from hydrocarbon-based power generation to more renewable hydropower back in the 1980s, culminating in the commissioning of Batang Ai hydropower plant, which I think you have a picture on the background here, in 1985. So this year we are celebrating 40 years anniversary of Batang Ai, and subsequent to that we developed Bakun and Murum, and now we are developing Baleh hydropower plant, 1,285 megawatts to be completed by 2029. And this hydropower, the shift to hydropower has allowed us actually to reduce our carbon footprint. Yeah? So the carbon intensity of our grid actually reduced by 70% from 2010 to today. And we have actually, as our state grid have met the COP21 target, of bringing temperature rise to below 2 degrees centigrade back in 2014, and now we're looking at bringing it down to 1.5 degrees centigrade. So in terms of energy transition, we actually are helping Sarawak and also Malaysia in meeting the COP21 target. And at the same time, the transition to hydropower allows us to explore other alternative renewable energy resources like solar, like biomass, and many other renewable energy. So I think we are, Sarawak as a state, I think is sitting in a good place. We have a lot of hydropower potential, and then we are now bringing solar in. And I think if we develop all the resources we have the opportunity to drive towards our aspiration of becoming the regional renewable energy powerhouse and be able to share our renewable energy with our ASEAN neighbors. Yeah.
What role can Sarawak play in strengthening regional energy integration, particularly through initiatives like the Borneo Grid and the ASEAN Power Grid?
Yeah, I've always said that there will be no transition without transmission. So I think it's very important, as I said, that each of the ASEAN country capitalize on the renewable energy available to them, develop them, and then share with their neighbors. And that's exactly what Sarawak is doing. So currently we are driving the development of the Borneo Grid. So in 2016 we did our first interconnection to West Kalimantan. And I think next year is a 10-year anniversary of that interconnection. So we have a very good relation with PLN in terms of energy exchange. And the completion of that interconnection allows us to explore and to look at other bilateral interconnections. So much so that by October this year, we are going to energize our line to Sabah. And this morning, we have signed an MOU with Brunei to look at collaboration in the energy sector and how we can translate that into interconnection with Brunei as well. So once you can see that that is basically the framework for the Borneo Power Grid, yeah. And to me, the Borneo Power Grid is a very important component of the ASEAN Power Grid, which our Deputy Prime Minister is driving now, as Malaysia is the chairman of ASEAN, and we are working on trying to develop the ASEAN grid to ensure that the whole of Southeast Asia is interconnected and we can share our energy across borders and whatnot. And to me, Sarawak is by driving the Borneo Grid is able to demonstrate that it can be done, and hopefully that it will be a model for the other parts of the ASEAN grid, ASEAN Power Grid to take effect. Yeah.
So Datuk Sharbini Suhaili, Group CEO of Sarawak Energy and Organising Chairman of SAREF 4.0, thank you so much for your beautiful and meaningful insights.
Thank you very much for having me on this session. Thank you.
So clearly partnerships and cross-border collaborations will be critical in powering Southeast Asia's clean energy transition. Thank you so much, and that's all from me from SAREF 4.0 in Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, Sarawak.